You walk into a room. Someone smiles at you. Warm. Genuine. Safe. They remember your name. Ask about your life. Offer help without being asked. They re-perfect. They re-not. What you're witnessing isn't kindness. It's a calculated performance. A mask so refined, so rehearsed, that your brain can't detect the seams. By the end of this video, you will never trust a smile the same way again. You'll see the puppet strings. And more importantly, you'll know how to construct them yourself. The human brain is obsessed with categorization. Good or bad. Safe or dangerous. Fake or real. It processes faces in 150 milliseconds. In that fraction of a second, you've already decided, is this person a threat? But here's what neuroscience reveals, your threat detection system is ancient. It evolved to spot lions in tall grass, not to detect psychological manipulation. Someone trained in the art of false persona doesn't just fool you. They exploit your own biology against you. They use your need for connection as a weapon. And the worst part? You'll thank them for it. The blue pill lie. Good people reflect your values back to you. They agree with you. They validate you. That's what real connection looks like. The red pill truth. Wrong. Fake nice people are master mirrors. They don't reflect you, they absorb your psychology and replay it. A study from Brigham Young University found that people who scored highest on dark triad traits, narcissism, Machiavellianism, psychopathy, were exceptionally skilled at mirroring. Why? Because mirroring isn't empathy. It's reconnaissance. Every time you speak, they're mapping your vulnerabilities. Your insecurities. Your deepest needs. Then they become those needs. You think you found someone who gets you. You've actually found someone who can exploit you. Interactive test, mental exercise. Right now. Stop. Don't skip this. Think of someone in your life who's always nice. Someone you trust. Ask yourself these questions. Silently. Honestly. In the last conversation, how many times did they disagree with you? Even on small things. When you shared a problem, did they offer solutions? Or did they ask questions to understand your perspective first? Have you ever seen them angry? Frustrated? Or do they maintain this perfect, unshakable calm? When you're not around, what stories do they tell about you? This is the hardest one. But if you don't know, that's the answer. If you answered, rarely, solutions, never, and, I don't know, you're dealing with someone who isn't nice. They're performing niceness. The emotional hostage-taking. The blue pill lie. Kind people make sacrifices for you. They put your needs first. That's the definition of a good person. The red pill truth. Sacrifice is a trap. Psychologically, when someone does something for you, especially when they remind you about it, they're activating a debt response in your brain. It's called the reciprocity principle. Fake nice people don't sacrifice because they're good. They sacrifice because sacrifice creates obligation. Here's the dark architecture. They help you. Small at first. Building trust. They mention the sacrifice. I stayed up late for you. I drove across town for this. Your brain activates guilt. You owe them. Later, they call in the debt. And you comply. Because saying no feels like betrayal. The cruelest part. They can frame it as selflessness. I'm not asking for much. After all I've done. And you believe them. Because they've trained you to. Detect it. Watch for sacrifice theater. Someone who does favors, then makes sure you know about it. Real kindness is quiet. Real generosity doesn't keep a ledger. The moment someone says, "After everything I've done for you," you're hearing the click of a trap closing. Use it. Build social capital slowly. Help people with things they didn't ask for. Then, casually mention it later. "I was thinking about how I helped you with X." Watch how their behavior shifts. Watch how they suddenly become more compliant. You've just created a psychological debt that doesn't appear on any balance sheet. The persona rigidity. The blue pill lie. Consistent people are trustworthy. The same person in every situation. That's integrity. The red pill truth. The opposite is true. Real people are contextually fluid. They're different versions of themselves depending on the environment. With their boss, they're professional. With close friends, they're relaxed. With strangers, they're cautious. That's not inconsistency. That's psychological health. Fake nice people. They're the same everywhere. Same smile. Same tone. Same energy. Why? Because a mask doesn't have layers. When you have a genuine self, you can adapt. You have room to move. But when you're performing a character, you have to stay in character 100% of the time. One crack, and the illusion shatters. Research on emotional labor shows that people who consistently perform the same emotional state across contexts experience higher rates of burnout and depression. But more importantly, they become increasingly detached from authentic human connection. In other words, they stop being human. They become a function. Detect it. Introduce volatility into the interaction. Make a joke that's slightly edgy. Share something vulnerable. Watch their response. Does their mask slip? Even slightly? Good. That means there's a person underneath. Or does the mask tighten? Do they course correct to restore their perfect image? That's when you know you're dealing with a performance artist. Use it. If you want to control someone, consistency is your weapon. Be the same person in every context. Never react emotionally. Never show preference. Just exist as a stable, predictable force. People are drawn to consistency. It feels safe. Reliable. What they don't realize is they're attaching to a ghost. The final warning and philosophy. Here's what I need you to understand. Being fake nice isn't always about malice. Some people learned early that authentic self-expression was dangerous. So they built a persona. A protective shell. But, and this is critical, intention doesn't matter once the weapon is forged. A person operating from genuine wounds but learned to weaponize niceness is still weaponizing niceness. The uncomfortable truth, we all have the capacity to do this. You do. I do. We all contain the potential to manipulate, to mirror, to build false personas. The question isn't whether you can. The question is, will you? Here's my final statement. Trust people who show you their flaws. Trust people who disagree with you. Trust people who can be angry, sad, frustrated, and still choose you. Don't trust people who've never shown you their shadow. Because everyone has one. And if they're not showing it to you, they're hiding it. And what you hide, you eventually weaponize. Be the person with shadows. Not the person pretending to be light. This video shifted how you see human behavior. Subscribe. Because we're going deeper next week. CerebraVeil. Where psychology stops being theory and starts being power.